Happy New Year, everyone. I promised you guys last year that I was going to bring opportunities for you to earn high income skills. I'm talking about skills that can help you earn as high as £400 a day. Yes, there are many people earning even up to £500, £600 a day. Now, if you want to explore opportunities like this, then you need to watch this video till the end. I'm also going to share a website where you can see these opportunities. You can see that these exist. As an immigrant, oh my goodness, you shouldn't be sleeping in this country. Last year, many of my clients explained to me that they had this problem with back pain, high blood pressure, working in support. These are people who occupied top opportunities and positions in their home countries, but they've come here now. Many people are going to care. Let me tell you, there are other opportunities apart from care that you can explore. You can work from home. Yes, work in a remote job. It doesn't matter if you are a mother with young children, these opportunities are available to you. That's why I said this year I'm going to start by introducing an amazing person. He is a tech trainer. Like, he has trained more than 1,000 students, and he's on the mission to help you earn highly. I'm talking about tech skills like business analyst. I'm talking about tech skills like, product design, front end development. Another thing is that you must not have coding skills to explore these opportunities. I'm going to invite him now. I'm so excited to call him in. This is Dr. Ibukun. And yeah, hello. Happy New
Thank
Year
you.
to you.
Thank you. Thank you. It's nice
Oh
to be.
my, I've been waiting for this interview for a very long time now. I can't wait. We need to change our stories as immigrants. We
Yes.
really need to change our stories as immigrants, and I'm so happy. It's a pleasure to have you on Cynthia Academy. Now,
Thank
I'm
you.
just going to start by asking you, what are the things you do, as in what, solutions do you provide for immigrants, and how has your journey been in the UK? Yeah.
All right. Thank you. Just like a lot of us, we just came into the country and the usual mania and all of that, and you realize that there is more to all of this, and there are ways you can explore the opportunities in the UK. And I was able to do one or two things for myself. Specifically, I was able to go into the tech field and explore the opportunity. And because of this, I've been someone that can speak about tech opportunities in the UK. Because one thing about tech is you just need to be ready to learn. It's just more of learning skills and skills. It is not about certificates. Even with my PhD, if I've not got the skills, I won't get the job. And trust me, I didn't get the tech job because I've got PhD. It's just because I've got the skills required. So, and that's why I feel like, okay, it is not just about you alone. Why not pass the knowledge to people? Because I've been a lecturer too. So I think it's an opportunity to speak to people, teach people how to get themselves out there. And it's been working for us. We've trained more than thousands of people, and they are doing so well in the tech world all over the world, ranging from UK, Canada, UX, Australia, Europe, and also in Africa.
So I have a question for you. Must you have a degree to go into tech?
Okay, good. And that's one thing about tech. To be honest, my degree is in mathematics. You understand? So
Yes.
I've not got any tech background. And one thing is, tech is just about the skills. You don't need to have any certificate. It is totally different from any other field. And that's what makes it special. And that's why you can easily come into tech, regardless of your background, either arts, science, social science, just any field. You just need to be able to acquire that skills. And as far as you get it, you are good to go. Though it seems like some people are coming in, but they are not getting job, which is actually true. But the fact is, are you doing it with the right people? That's the first thing. Another thing is, are you ready to learn? There's a difference between I want to earn and I want to learn. You should be able to learn first before you earn. And that's why in our organization, we hold your hands. We don't just train you and dump you. We need to train you and be able to hold your hands to be able to have a journey with you after the training, your CV.
Exactly.
After your CV, you are able to get yourself the interview. After, or even before the interview, get you trained. As I'm talking to you after this session, I have a session with some students that they have an interview in a couple of days. So you get yourself set for the right
Mm.
skill set. There are skills you need to acquire to be able to sell yourself out, even when you already know how to do all those manipulations. That is after acquiring the skills, the technical skills that you have been trained for. So all of these things bring us together to come with a kind of a journey for students, which ranges from registration training interview. For after the interview, then you also get on the job support when you get the job, because you're also new.
What is the highest income that your one of your students has had? That he or she went for an interview, and after completing that interview, they offered that person that job.
Earning in tech is more like in healthcare, that is either permanent or agency. So ours is
Yes.
either permanent or contract. So the contract is always shorter but
Mm,
higher. Why the permanent
exactly.
is always a permanent role, but not as much as the contract. So I'll start with the contract, which is the highest. So one of
Yes.
our
Please start
students
with.
is earning £750 per day in London. To be honest, in fact, I felt like this. I felt so happy to hear that, because
Yes.
it makes you feel so proud of yourself that you're doing
Exactly.
what is right. And in permanent role, some of our students, it's I think there's one of them that is earning about £75,000. I'm not capping. He started as at 40,000, and
Mm.
he changed his job twice within 1.5 years. That's one thing
That's what
about
I learned about
yeah,
it. As in,
yeah.
you don't stay in the same role. You,
No, you
if you want
don't
to grow in
stay.
the ladder, you need to move
Yes,
to another job to better opportunities. That's what we
it's
call career progression, to
exact.
embrace new challenges. So I have another question. Is it possible for someone who is a mother with young kids to get into tech? I'm talking about, this country is crazy with childcare. I know what I go through. I have two kids myself. So I want to know whether it's possible for a young, maybe a nursing mother, a young mother, that doesn't want to stay at home, and perhaps that person does not have work experience. Is it possible for such a person to explore this opportunity you have to offer and get a job that pays as high as 400, 500, 600 pounds, taking care of their family?
It is very, very possible. In fact, it happens every time in our organization. So there are a lot of nursing mother in our organization that we have trained. We all know that this country, trust me, it is very, very, very difficult to raise kids. But as an African, it is almost inevitable not to have kids. So we must learn how to manage raising the kids at the same time getting a good job. And that is why a lot of the nursing mothers that we have had over time, they've been able to sail through with dedication and commitment, and they get themselves the right job in tech. And good enough, it's also give them the flexibility of working remotely at the same time, hybrid, that is work from home, or you go to work sometimes and you work from home some days, and which is a quite family oriented work, which is
Exactly.
not too common in the UK.
You know that some people are scared of tech because they feel that they don't have the brain capacity to do so. You know that some people think, oh, with tech, it's people who are highly intelligent. They might even be confused that, oh, no wonder you're into tech. Because I have a question for you. What job roles have you occupied? As in, you've been a business analyst, right? And a
Yes,
data analyst.
analyst. Yes.
Amazing. I want you to share with us, what are the skills, what are the things you expect from someone who wants to explore this opportunity? Are there
Oh,
people who maybe they don't do so well, but at the end of your training, they gain some confidence?
thank you. One thing is, trust me, you don't need any serious intelligence capacity. All you just need to do is to be ready to learn. Trust me. tech is not like the way people say it. I think it's one of the things we need to also educate people on. People always think it is rocket science. It is not. And we have different feeds in tech, different areas. There are some that will require coding. There are some that doesn't require coding at all, such as this business.
I'm scared of coding.
Yeah, you don't code at all. I started as a business analyst where I didn't code. In business analysis, all you just need to do is to be able to read, write, and be able to speak. Because what you do is you gather requirement. Gather
Okay.
requirement is about getting to know something about a particular situation or a particular problem in order to give it required solution. So now, then another thing is you also have to have the skills. There are requirement gathering skills which you are going to be trained on. There are business analysis skills. There are so many other skills. There's
Those
soft
skills, are they
skills.
scary? Because that's what
So
my subscribers
yeah,
are
they are
worried
not
about.
scary. They are
Skills, skills,
more of
skills.
yeah, they are more of like templates. All right,
Okay.
take for instance, there's what we call user story and acceptance criteria. So this user
Mm.
story and acceptance criteria is to talk about step by step of a particular user in a particular product. Take for instance, you want to do Facebook or let's say YouTube. So for any user on YouTube, you need to firstly register. So there are people that will write all those stories. They call it user stories. You will
Okay,
just
it's just
see
to break down something into smaller
exactly into
parts.
smaller parts so and
Hmm.
documented so
And
that when
document.
the
Okay.
developers are coding it, they have all the stories in place. They won't miss any line. And those are the things
Hmm.
they are going to verify. These are the things they are going to vet, which is called testing. Those are
Yeah.
the things they are going to test. Because such a product like Facebook, we have a lot of about 1,000 features.
Mm.
So, but there are documents that all those features are being written step by step.
Step, just to break things down step by step so
Exactly.
that others will do the coding themselves.
Exactly. And the testers
I
will
like
test those
that.
step by step. So that is what this business analysis is about. So it's more of templates. So the skills of writing that is one of the things they are going to be taught. Then you use
Okay.
Excel, use Microsoft Visio. That one is to
Visual.
map step because it's a step by step. Yes, and there's what we call use case diagram and process flow. So
Mm.
those ones are the step by
And you're
step
going to
process.
teach us these things.
Definitely. So it's not about coding like
No, no,
people
no,
think.
no,
It's not everything
no.
is not about it's
It's
just
like
about
maybe let's just say if somebody wants to cook one special soup, the person has to write down all the ingredients and different steps. If you want to
exactly
give a white person to, or maybe someone that is not of your culture, to
exactly
replicate the exact soup to taste like your own, you have to tell the person the time to put things in. Yeah,
exactly.
step
So
by step, so that
there's also
the person
user
don't start
manual.
cooking the vegetables first and it turns
Yeah, there's also
black.
user manual. So the business analyst will also do the user manual because
User.
he or she will be the one to know that okay, these are the things I wrote as the steps. So when the
Mhm.
product is out, so he or she will be the one to also write how it is going to be used. So because you wrote it, so you can
Okay,
also write how
okay.
it's going to. So those are the things. It's not about coding like people
Mm.
always think. So
Say, yeah.
exactly. So it's just pick the one that you like. So, and if you are confused, you can always get our number and say you want to speak to me. I am going
Mhm.
to talk to you on the
You see,
one that
this
is.
is the exact thing. I'm sorry to cut you off, but this is the exact thing I told you when we discussed. Remember what I said? That I'm really scared about so many training centers everywhere, and I've had bad experiences. There is one training, I'm not going to call the person's name. I never saw the person. I sent emails. Yes, I received training, but I sent emails, but I never, as in the person never responded. It's so sad. I don't know, I'm not going to call her a scammer. She thought that she could create a system,
Recorded. Okay.
pre-recorded, and then
Okay.
you can explore it and you'll be fine. But
No, you can't. It's not easy that way because
it's
tech. Sometimes when you are working in tech or when you are training, you just need someone to say, "Do it like this," and that will save you about 7 hours or even a day
of trying
of
to
your
figure it
time.
out yourself.
Exactly.
These are four of the things that I love about your structure, because I really asked you a lot of questions. I was really interested. For me to invite someone like this, you're a doctor, so I felt like, yes, I want to also understand some of these problems that other trainers have, whether you're going to experience it. And I found out that you have made sure that anybody that comes into your school, I would like to say your training school, is going to get the maximum benefits that they can possibly have in this century. For example, that you track training. Oh my goodness, that's amazing. Pre-recorded classes if you miss anyone, so that you can go back and learn it.
Yep.
Hands-on live experience with people. And also the fact that if someone has some concerns, the person can, you know, ask questions and people will respond. And do you know the thing that blew my mind was the community? There is nothing. That's why it's very difficult to have schools outside university, because of that community of you being able to ask somebody questions and stuff like that, maybe a fellow person that you learn with. So I want to ask you this question because I'm really interested. What would you say is your drive towards helping people?
The first thing is, I realized that there are a lot of talents that came from Africa and some other countries, Asian countries, and to the UK and to the Western world in general. That's because the environment is streamlining them to kind of a job that they are not so comfortable with. Because I have been in that space. And I feel like if I can do it, why would I keep quiet and not come out to speak to my people? Like, trust me, it is not about I want to collect money from you. It's about the skills, the knowledge, and the impact I have made in your life. And not only in your life, in the community at large. Because if you are successful in tech, trust me, there's every possibility that someone close to you will also want to do that. So it gladdens my heart to see that people are really doing it through the path we have created as an organization. So over
Wow.
time, I have
Wow.
grown love for impacting life through this. And this has been my passion. I am so committed to this. I can go to any length
Yes,
to
yes.
make sure that this thing works for people.
I have a question. Is it true that every industry has a tech sector? From agriculture, construction, retail, hospital, that's every industry. And
Okay,
that's why it's in high demand in the UK.
I think I will start with our popular immigration in the UK, Home Office. Right now, they have moved from our beautiful BRP, so beautiful, to e-visa. So
Yeah,
the BRP is no more needed right now because life has gone digital.
true.
If you are a business or you are an organization and you are not going digital, trust me, you will have issues because you'll be obsolete. I was in a program last week and they were announcing that when you come in, you need to scan a code to show that you came in. That means that's the census. There are no more counting people. There are no more write your number. You just scan. And every
Yes.
so that scanning is going somewhere, which is called a
Job
database.
opportunity already. Everything is
Exactly.
a job
So
opportunity.
now, if you are not careful, that your job that you are so comfortable with, tech can also take it from you. But why not just quickly enter
Yeah,
that tech before it takes it from you? Because everything is now going techy. Trust me. And because life is revolving, initially, it used to be the richest people on earth used to be just a common industrialist. But right now, the tech guys are the one ruling the world
true.
because everyone is going techie. And now, before I am sure in the past few years, nobody will say, I want to be a content creator as a career. Right now, they are the most paid. Like, and through the tech platform. So it's creating jobs.
True.
So right now, everyone should even have a ring light because things are changing. Businesses are digital. Businesses are
Yes,
going techy. So it is the oil money right now, and it is the earlier
exactly.
you explore, the better. Don't be discouraged by some saying he has trained, he didn't get job. I guess because they've not acquired the right skill set.
And
Underline
you
that
know,
set. Yes, it is not just one skill, it's a set of skill. So just
exactly.
get the set of that skills and bring it to yourself and start exploring. The jobs are coming out every day. Even on our platform, if you go to our social media platform, we post tech roles every time. We also develop products. We have our products out there too, which we are going to be talking about later. These products are going to be managed by tech experts. We can't do it alone. We need people. And that's how other products too are working on having tech experts. Every industry as right now needs a lot of tech experts. NHS now, our popular NHS, if you go to the hospital, they don't write papers. Prescription, everything is digital, and those things are being managed by tech experts. They have business analysts there, software developers there, they have product designer there, they have data analysts there, they have all of these roles work over there, and they are being managed by people. So it's an opportunity for you to come into this tech world. It is juicy, trust me. It might just take you some dedication and some money, but nothing good comes free. Trust me.
Thank you. I just benefited a lot more things from you because I thought it was just four things that, yeah, we will benefit by joining your training school, and you've just mentioned that there's this opportunity for CV. So you will not just, train somebody and abandon them to go and figure out
No,
their life. See,
no,
I'm a CV specialist. I have to tell you, there are many people that have joined other training schools, and they have to come to me because the person that trained them abandoned them. I've
then
been working on CVs for people in tech for since last year. I've been doing it, and you find it so alarming the number of people who have to run to me and say, "Hey, the person that trained them could not have time to even look at their CV,
leaving.
could not even look at it at all." Can you imagine? It's so sad. And the CV is like the window to getting that job. It's the first
Yes.
step, you know.
Yes. So, and
Without them,
in
mhm,
fact, we don't just say we want to write CV for you because
mhm.
because of the career progression in tech, you need to know how to even write the CV. So what
So
we
you
do
even
is
teach too.
we first train you. We have some sessions on CV writing and LinkedIn optimization because LinkedIn is also very important in the career world and in the tech
I
world. So
didn't know.
we need to firstly teach you on all those tips about how to write the CV. So this is how it works. You write the CV, you send it to us, we review, we send it back to you. You send it to us, review until we are satisfied. Then we can push it out. And it's
So you
been
are
working.
learning in the process. It's not like,
Exactly.
okay, anyhow, just go on your own or something like that.
No, no.
You do teach how to apply.
Yes, we teach
Fantastic.
how to get. In fact, we are working on some NHS applications now because we realize that they are giving sponsorship and a lot of our
Mm.
students need sponsorship. So we are trying to understand how NHS model works so that a lot of people can annex that opportunity and get the job because they sponsor. To be honest, they sponsor. They've got the highest number of employer in the UK and highest number of sponsorship. So a good enough tech role is a higher role. So most of the tech roles have got sponsorship. So why not bring our students together and let them know that this is how this thing can work. And another thing is we also have a kind of alumni community such that some of the alumni that have gotten job can come back and say, okay, guys, this is how I did it.
So
So
giving back.
we've had a training some weeks ago. One of our alumni, his name is Dr. Isa. He trained with us as a data analyst. He got the job, and so we invited him to also come because we have a jump on seminar that we have often time, and we brought him in and said, okay, now come and tell people that have not gotten job because we know that people have got different paces and
So people are going to feed in from his, because you need
exactly.
a bit of motivation. Some of us as adults, we get distracted when we go into a new role, especially when it's not in a university. We feel like, oh, just pay that money. And with time, you are gingered initially, maybe after watching this video. And
Yeah,
then
exactly.
you start, "Ah, I'm tired, I don't feel like," but you
Yeah.
need someone to help you. Seriously, you need someone to push you in 2025. You want to,
No, you need
and
that.
you need a push.
It is so funny that some people after some of us after training, maybe because of family concern, a lot of things, a lot of situations, change of plans, and all of it. Just realize that they are relaxed, they are not applying because we check up. So when we see that
Check
on
up.
our journey, student
So
journey,
good.
you are stagnant, we are not seeing your activity. So we need to check up on you, call you, send you email, and be like, "What are you doing?" Be like, um, I'm not too, I'm not applying yet. Why? Nothing. You must apply. You owe us a job.
We need you to be successful. We
We need
want
you to apply. So there are so many people like that. So you just need that push, and that's why we keep record. Maybe because we are in tech and I'm
sure.
a trained data analyst and I've been practicing data analyst. So I need to keep track record of your activity. I know where you are. You've not been messaging us for interview. Why? Have you not been
We
applying?
need that push as adults. We get
Exactly.
distracted in this world sometimes.
Exactly.
Sometimes, if you see, my clients will tell you that support work, they would receive so many negative words from their clients or service users. It
Yeah.
affects your mental health. It
Exactly.
changes the way you think you are not what you are meant to be, because just because you changed an environment, you forget who you are. So sometimes you need that push.
You really need it. You really need
My
it.
people in my mentorship program know I push them.
You really need that push. Trust
I
me.
need
And
to
that's
see
what we do.
what's up.
That
We agreed that you're going to progress. Why are you not progressing? What is
exactly. You there's a question I always throw before you come for a train. Are you ready to work as a tech? If you know you are not ready to work, don't come and train. Why are you training when you are not going to use the skills? Are you I don't understand. So you need to be ready. So and the good part is the videos are there even when you mix the classes. So you can go there because the classes are live. They are live classes where you can ask questions, share your screen. In fact, we use student screens to teach so that you will be able to catch the attention of the student.
Yeah, I
Also,
understand. I understand.
exactly.
We
So
need that push, to be
you
sincere,
really need
because
that
many of
push.
us are just, we are not living anymore. We are just existing. We are in a field that we don't have passion for. And the
Yeah,
truth about it is, someone might say, I don't tech, do you have passion? Many people are on Facebook. If you can use Facebook, you can operate TikTok. We are using a particular software to do this stream now. And
yeah.
seriously, if you can operate some of those things, it means you can press some buttons, you know?
Exactly.
It
No,
means you can learn how to
ex-
know when to press a button, know when
exactly.
to break things down, like you said, user stories, breaking
Yes,
things down into smaller form, and
exactly.
then track it, tell the software developers and other people, okay, we need to start this now, move things around if it's in Jira,
Exactly.
so if it's not a big deal, and the
That's the
beautiful thing,
funnest thing. It's not a big deal.
it's
It's
not a big
not a
deal.
big deal. You just need to learn how to do it. You know what? It's not a big deal. And the companies cannot do everything themselves. So they need to employ someone to do it. It's not a big deal. Jira and Confluence is just a collaboration tool that you need
I've
to
used
be.
them.
Yes,
There's no
yes.
big
I
deal
know you are
about
talking
it.
about it because you have used them. It's just a collaboration stage for team management. That's all. In fact, it's what I also use every day. In fact,
Yeah,
I would not be like, okay, now this is some of our project managers, also business analysts, and all of that. We just be like, so you know what I'm paying you for is just to write stories for me. Like,
mhm.
yeah, I come and write it. Just say, but I can't write it. The product
Oh
we're just about
yeah,
launching now. That product has about I think 700 user stories. It's a very large freelancing app. So now, do I can I write those 700? I don't have the time because I have other jobs I'm doing. So I need
true.
someone to write it, to document it, to give it to other team members, and
Yeah,
me, I can go
yeah.
there to see, okay, this is this feature, this is how. So that is how it works. You just need those skills. They are not difficult. You just need to learn it. Put together your CV, then put it out there.
Guys, I promised you that I was going to show you a website I discovered, but I just found it the other day and I've been sharing it with my clients. This website has more than 5,000 IT jobs. If you don't know this website, then just get ready to take a screenshot. In fact, I investigated to find out what job opportunities are available for business analysts, data analysts, front end developers, as well as the product design. I'm talking about UI UX. And I saw a lot of job opportunities, some of them in thousands, some of them in 900 plus. See, I'm going to put the link to this particular website in the description box so that you don't miss it. This is coming at the right time. We need to start 2025 with in a special way where we can help people, as many people as possible. So I have one thing I've discovered about your uh, training school is that aspect that yes, you train them, but the practical aspect, they can really use it. They can actually be part of projects. Please, can you speak a little bit about it?
Yes.
Because,
Okay.
yeah.
So because just like I said, we are not just about training. We are also about consultancy. So what do I mean by that? So we have different departments in the Smart Approaches company. So the first one is the training department. Then another one is the consultancy department, where we build application, build software, build both mobile, web, and all of that for organizations, that is for businesses all over the world. So there is a collaboration between the consultancy and the training part, such that as a student, you will have a life project that you
Life
are going
project.
to be
That's what I like.
working on, so that you can have the life experience, because those are the questions they are going to ask you in the interview. They are not going to ask you what is business analysis or what is data
Mhm.
analysis. They will only ask you, can you tell us an experience or a situation whereby you collaborated with a software developer on your latest product? So you need to be able to talk on things like that. So we have our full team, full tech team in the consultancy department of our company that are going to collaborate with you. So because we have a complete team also as in student training. So the training department, that is the students and their trainers, are going to collaborate with the consultancy department. Right now, we are working on we just started a new app for one company. It's a dating app, and it's a very huge product.
So
It's going
students
to
can
take a
get
lot.
involved
So
with
they
it
are
somehow
going to
and
work
see
on,
how it's
yes,
done.
they're also
Oh,
going to get some
fantastic.
features to work on it and collaborate. And trust me, the website you are seeing behind me, which is my background, is our website, and it was designed and developed by our students. Any student that has worked,
Wow.
that has trained with us, can testify to that. So they wrote the stories, they gathered the requirement, they did a lot of research before. So
Fantastic.
it is, and as it is now, they have a platform. Initially, they didn't have it. They were the one that solved the problem. We used to have a lot of problem in the company. Trust me, the students solved it for us because they are already trained. We are even enjoying what we have trained for. That's why you need to pass knowledge. You will also learn from me. So they developed this, and right now students can have a portal. So when
Wow.
you can log into your portal, see your recorded videos, see your materials,
Wow.
explore some other videos in your area. Take for instance data analysis. You see some podcasts, you see so many discussions about data analysis. You see some discussions about CV writing and all of that. So these are things that we have been able to put together through the training we have given to the student, and the students giving it back to. So you will get that hands-on experience because it is needed, and that's why we will be able to give you reference, because you have
Oh, you give
automatically worked
references
with
too.
us.
Yeah.
Yes, because you have
That's
automatically worked with us,
yeah.
because you have projects, you have
Your
portfolio and all of that. So
portfolio,
we can,
yes.
yes, we can vouch for you to say, okay, you have worked with us, then we are
You have
happy
these
to
skills.
represent.
You have worked with us. You have, oh dear,
Exactly.
this is
So
really good.
that's how it.
Oh, and now I'm already excited. Seriously, I was excited previously, but I'm more excited because I learned a lot of things from this one-on-one we are having right now, and I feel this is an opportunity that nobody should miss at all in this new year to get into a high income skill. It's really good to do so, you know. Now I have a question. Um, you've mentioned business analyst as one of the courses you
Yes.
offer,
Yeah.
and I had data analyst. Now, which
Yeah.
other
So there's
opportunities
product
do you
design.
have?
So the product design is just called UI UX design. As you can see
UIUX.
that the screen is sliding and all of that. So before all of this we come up live, because if you go to our
Yeah.
website www.smartapproaches.org, you are going to see it. So before it came up live, there are some people that they give the pictorial representation of all the screens.
Hmm.
So these people are called product designer or UI UX designer. So they design the website. It's not yet clickable. is not yet on any URL yet. That is, it is not yet live, but you can see it. So you can easily adjust, make corrections after you have written the stories as a business analyst or
Mhm.
write your requirement. So the next thing is the product designer, which are also called UI UX design. They give the
Mhm.
pictorial representation of that. So they call it wireframe, mock-up, and prototype.
Mock-up
Yeah,
approach. Okay.
yeah, yeah, welcome.
My God.
Yeah, yeah. So those are the things they work on. So when it is perfect and your client or the product sponsor or
Mm.
project sponsor is already happy with what they are saying, then the developer can start coding, because coding can be a bit complex sometimes. So the complexity will be reduced. So there won't be much of back and forth
Okay.
because
So
you
someone
already
without
have it.
coding can do this job, is it?
Exactly,
Oh
exactly.
my
Someone without
goodness.
coding can't
That's good.
do this job because
Okay,
no
which other
coding training. So the
role?
last one we do is the the development front end. So
Yeah,
some
as a
people
code.
want to code. I didn't say yeah the coding, right. Some
Yeah,
people
I know
like this
that some people.
coding
My brother is a, that's what he
developer.
does.
Exactly. You'll be
My brother
surprised
is
as
on
difficult
cruise. He will
as difficult.
travel to Nigeria with his
Exactly.
laptop. He's still working. He'll travel to
Exactly.
Canada. He's like, as if
Coding,
he's still
exactly.
working.
Exactly. And good
Oh
enough.
my goodness. I was like,
So
what? What is happening?
he,
And that's not what he studied in university.
no, he
That
doesn't
is
need
not
to stop.
what he studied in university.
He doesn't need to
I
stop.
worked on his CV. He moved to a new role now.
Yeah.
He just moves around with his laptop.
Yeah.
That's cool. Like,
Yeah.
oh my God. I'm jealous. I'm working remotely, but that one is taking it to the next level because the pay is really good.
No, no,
I
yeah.
always talk about financial empowerment because that's what I am after. I want our people to be empowered, not when you need to switch to another visa or your ILR, then you are looking for money left, right, center. You need
Exactly.
to increase your pay. You need to increase your income so that you can invest and take care of yourself because most of us here are playing catch up. I say we are
Yeah.
playing catch up. We worked for many years back in our home countries. Then we
Yeah.
came into the UK. It means all the things we have saved over there as
That's gone.
pension is gone. Even
It's
if they
gone.
pay to us, it won't do much for us.
Yeah,
We
because
might
the
not even
value
be able to.
exchange rate will be low.
So we
Exactly.
are starting afresh. That is just amazing.
Another
This.
thing is in tech. So because of the flexibility of the job, you can do multiple jobs. So
Woo! I've heard of
yes,
that before.
yes, you can do
Some people
multiple
doing
jobs.
3 jobs and two.
Yes, yes. I'm not saying I'm doing multiple jobs, though, but I'm not an exception. It will just be like you are doing multiple projects at the same time. Because even when you're working with an organization, with a company, they might give you two projects, right? So working on it at the same time, simultaneously. So when you are now working with another company and they give another project, it's just more like your company is giving you more projects. So you still be able to move everything simultaneously and
Yeah.
you earn in another way. And there's also freelancing. That freelancing, it's just like the product I launched, is a freelancing app. On that app, you can just put out a job. If you just need someone to quickly work on something for you, they get it, then they get the job done and all of that. So it's trust me, to be
Oh
honest,
my
you just
goodness,
need to
that's really
explore it.
good.
Don't let it pass you by. Even me, before I started, I was like, this tech thing. Even that Dr. Isa that came to speak to our alumni, he
Yes,
was
Dr.
like,
Isa.
yeah, Dr. Isa is someone you need to push. Like I know virtually all of them because I have a good relationship with them. So it's someone you need to push. I could remember during his interviews, he'd be like, doctor, are you sure I can apply? Apply.
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 I like it. You bring the energy. You like, you're not saying,
Yes.
oh, maybe you should not. Nah, we need it. We have
Yes.
suffered.
Maybe I
It's
will
time
send you a
to enjoy
screenshot.
yourself with it.
I can send you a screenshot to show your followers.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was day for yesterday. Someone still sent a job description. It was like, this thing looks like what I can. Please, doctor, can I apply? Apply.
Apply. And you know the beautiful thing, and is once your students get their first job and get immersed in the role, it's very easy
It's very
to
easy.
switch to another job
It's,
and another job. And
it
it's
is
just that
very
initial push that people need
exactly.
to
You just need that.
transition into tech. Once
Exactly.
they get in, they now notice that, oh man, is this all it's all about? It's no
Exactly. It's
big
just that
deal.
first,
Yes,
that first job. So that's all those skills, all those. It's just the first job. As soon as you're on the job, you're already working. And when you're working on the job, the experience. So they pay more for experience. It's just that first job that you need. Trust me.
Mm.
So all the skills we are giving to you, the soft skills, the technical skills, and some other skills, you just need it for this first job. As far as you're on the job, trust me, you can easily migrate. And that was why I said that CV needs to be part of you, because then you don't need to come to us again for another CV. You can do it yourself. You already know how it works.
I'm
As far
excited now. I'm so excited. So, what will you tell our subscribers? In fact, let me tell you something. See, you need to give my subscribers discounts, please. You need to give them discount.
you
They're
have
coming
come
from
again. Oh.
me.
You have
You
come.
know,
Oh. You have come again, Cynthia. But to be honest, I think this your platform is really, really so interesting, and a lot of people are learning. Just like the name speaks, Academy. It's a university on its own,
mm,
and I'm happy to be part of the trainers now of your university, of the lecturers, and trust me, I'll be happy to tell you that. The first five people to come through you, just say from Cynthia Academy, whenever you speak to us, either on call or on chat,
mm.
they are going to get £50 off
Woo!
the amount.
Fantastic.
Yeah,
Thank
so
you.
all right,
So, just say you are coming from Cynthia Academy and you're getting £50 off. So, how much does it cost to train?
yes,
That's
all
another
right.
question.
Yes, we because we don't need to. There are a lot of people that are collecting a lot of money out there, a lot of training companies, but because it is more like we are helping people, we don't you don't need to pay through your nose before you can get these skills to
Mm.
yourself. So that's why we are bringing it down to £600. So if you are
Okay.
paying fully, that is full payment at once, is £600. But if you are paying in installment, it is
Mm.
£650. But in installments, you can pay £350 on enrollment. Then a month after the commencement of the training, then you can pay the balance of £300, which makes £650. And trust me, if you want to risk it, people will be like, am I sure? Risk it. I always said you can risk it.
It's
Pay
worth
the
it.
three
It's a
fifty pounds.
investment.
I
Yeah.
am so sure
When you
that
end up earning, yeah,
you pay before that 1 month. This is what is sure. This is what I'm sure of. We've had
the
a
return
lot
on
of students
investment
that
is
do
good.
that, and trust me, you can risk that your 350. I am so sure that you will thank
Mm.
us. You can even tell us to that you want to add more. Trust me, I'm not capping because we are confident of what we are given, and experience has shown that
Exactly.
we are really impacting lives, and people are getting value for what they are paying for, or more than what they have paid for. Thank you.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Yeah. So another thing is, how can they reach you? Because I'm sure many people are, you know,
Yes.
excited. They're thrilled.
Yeah.
They're ready now to
Yeah.
reach you. When
So,
is that next cohort
co-
going to take place? We need to know
yeah.
when it's going to take place.
So,
And
because
how many, sorry, how many cohorts do you have in a year? That's another question I need to ask here.
yes, so this is what we do. We don't have a specific number of courts because there's always an interval between a court and the next one. Just like
Okay.
the last
True.
court we had was around July. You know why?
Okay.
So when we train and we see that, we always study the success story, and we see that, okay, this success story is not it's not giving us what we want. So we pause training, we invest into our alumni, start training them, more trainings about job.
Oh,
Yes. So we cannot say that this is the number of trainings we do in a year, because we assess the performance through the number of jobs we get. So if we
it's
are not getting, because we also
fantastic.
set a target for that, and if we are not
Mm.
meeting our target, we don't throw out the next training. So the next one is starting by January, end of January, and the last one was July. That's almost 6 months. For any business, we don't want to do that. But it is
Yes.
better we are focused on the impact than the money. And that's why we cannot say the number of trainings you're having in a year. Trust me. Next analysis is going to start by 27th of January 2025.
January.
Going for data analysis is going to
Mm.
start at 28th of January 2025. I beg your pardon. And
Yeah.
for software development, it's also going to start the same 28th of January. And for product design, 29th of January 2025.
Oh my
That's it.
goodness, this is really good. Thank you so much for this session. I've learned a lot. In fact, from this discussion now, I have 15 points. You know me, I'm more of a point person. If you look at my videos, I always say one, two, three. I have 15 reasons why somebody should join your training.
Thank you.
I have
Thank you.
15. I can say it by heart now. I thought that it was just four. That's the difference you have with others, but I have like 15. This
Thank you.
is really good. I'm so happy that we had this session. And how can they reach you, please?
Yes, to reach us, just our number will be displayed on the screen.
Screen.
So you
Yes.
can, yes, you can get our number, call us, or you message us on WhatsApp. So the WhatsApp number is different from the call number, which is going to be indicated on the screen. So you can either chat us or call us. And if you need to speak to me about the one you want to choose, the course you want to choose, like a consultation,
Oh,
just
yeah.
ask that you want to speak to Dr. Aina. Trust me, they are going to take you to me and we're going to have the conversation very well. That's it. Thank you.
Thank you so
And also,
much.
before we finish that, so when you message, they are going to guide you on how to register. Then you get yourself in. Thank you.
Thank you so much. I benefited a lot from this particular one-on-one. Anytime we chat, it's always boom, boom, boom. We're exchanging information. I
Our
learned a lot
conversation.
from you.
Yeah,
I
thank you.
learned a lot from you. Thank you so much. I hope
I've learned a lot from you too. Trust me. Anytime we have a conversation, it's always
it's
a
always,
yeah. Like I always want to talk to you, and I'm happy. I'm speaking
oh,
to your people. It's a player.
yes.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you so much. This new year is going to be an amazing year. Many people are going to get new jobs, earning £400, £500, £600 a day, doing things that they can easily do, skills that they already have, you know,
Exactly.
and they
That,
just need to improve, learn how to use another software. It's just another software. If you
yeah.
learn how to do TikTok or Facebook or all
Yeah.
these other things, therefore you
IG.
can learn how to start these new things,
Yeah.
just a
Yeah.
software you learn. You did your EVC yourself. Congratulations. You can
Yeah.
learn how to do all this. It's not about
Exactly.
knowing where to click. And someone is going to teach you how to click. Oh my goodness.
Exactly.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And Happy New Year, guys. Happy New Year. Bye bye.
All right. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Afolabi. If you're looking into getting into tech space without any form of coding, especially as a data analyst, then Smart Approaches is the one for you. They help you to grow your skills, they help you to launch your career. One of the benefits of Smart Approaches is you get trained by industry experts, not just anybody, someone that has the experience as a data analyst. You get trained by them and they help you with your CV, they help you to optimize your LinkedIn profile. The skills you're going to learn with Smart Approaches as a data analyst is advanced Excel, Power BI, and SQL. And trust me, you want to bank with them because I've been a benefactor. It's a 12 weeks program. I ended my own program 2023 September. And trust me, I got a job offer in December 2023. Within a space of 3 months, I got a job offer. Another benefit is you get the classes are interactive classes. You get to ask questions, you can go back to the videos. It's a recorded class where you can go back to the video to just watch in case you just want to refresh your memory. So trust me when I say you want to bank with smart approaches. Now, so what are you still waiting for? Go to their Instagram page and check them out.